kinds of music met in Lisbon. Fado standing at the door. Jazz came in from the Atlantic, never left, kept wanting more. One was born of ancient morning, one from smoke and midnight bars. Together they became the language that you hear beneath the stars. The guitar has 12 strings of longing. The piano has 88 of blue. When they play the same progression, something old becomes brand new. Saudade is more than missing, it's the love that stayed behind. Jazz picks up the melody and plays it through the searching mind. There's no word in English either for what Lisbon makes you feel when the music starts at midnight and the evening starts to heal. Half of you is here and dreaming, half of you is somewhere gone. Fado holds a note of leaving, jazz keeps telling you, go on.
Every night at closing time, Fado gave the jazz its heartbreak, jazz gave Fado its new rhyme. In the small cafés of Lisbon, where the walls still know the words, you can hear them both still talking, two old songs becoming birds.
He's been delivering mail on Sycamore for 30 years or so. He knows the houses by the heartbeat, not by number or by row. He slows his step at certain houses when the envelope is thin, because a thin official envelope means something's going in. In 53 he carried word of 17 who fell. He learned to pause before the knocker like a very private bell. He'd stand a moment in the quiet with the letter in his hand, giving the house one final moment to not yet understand. He slowed his step at certain houses on his route when the news inside was bigger than the envelope without. The postman who knew when the news was bad was the kindest interruption that a household ever had. He never opened anything he carried that was sealed, but the weight of what he carried was a thing he could feel. He said the worst one was the smallest, in the thinnest white, just a name and a department and a date, and that's the night he retired with a ceremony and a cake and a small speech. But the neighborhood still watches when the new man comes in reach, because nobody else slows down that way at the steps of the door. And some deliveries deserve more than just knocking anymore. He slowed his step at certain houses on his route, when the news inside was bigger than the envelope without. The postman who knew when the news was bad was the kindest interruption that a household ever had. Leave the letterbox unlocked and let the mail arrive. Some messages need human hands to keep us all alive. He opens up the grill at 2 for the people who kept us safe, the nurses and the drivers and the ones who man the grace. He cracks the eggs without a word and knows the order's cold, because the 3 a.m. regulars are loyal and bold. A woman comes in every night before her shift ends right. She orders the same scrambled eggs she's ordered every night. He makes them soft the way she likes and adds a little toast, and she says, "You're the only one who does it right." Almost 3 in the morning, tastes like someone cares. The cook behind the counter who's always just there. He feeds the night shift people who keep the world alive, with eggs and coffee and the will to help them all survive. He told me that the night shift crowd are different from the day. They're quieter and more honest in a very tired way. They don't perform their hunger, they just sit and eat and breathe. And a man who cooks for that deserves a certain kind of creed. By 5 the place fills up a little more with new tired ones, fresh nurses and the morning bakers and the early runs. He wipes the counter down and says, "Another night done right," and turns the grill up high to face the morning light. 3 in the morning, tastes like someone cares. The cook behind the counter who's always just there. He feeds the night shift people who keep the world alive, with eggs and coffee and the will to help them all survive. morning cook taking. 3 in the morning was the best part of the spin.
He moved between the tables with his guitar in his hand. He didn't play for couples or for those who'd made their plans. He had a sixth sense for the ones who came in looking down, the ones who ordered quietly and barely wore a sound. He'd sit beside them gently, without asking if it's fine, and play a soft arrangement of whatever seems to align. He didn't need a word from them. He read the way they sat, the way a person holds a cup can tell you where they're at. He played for the lonely ones, the ones who came in alone, who ordered for themselves and never tried to use the phone. His music was a company that didn't need return, just a warmth beside the solitude that helped a person turn. He said once that the lonely ones are just the bravest kind. They come into the world each day with absolutely nothing lined. No safety net of company to catch the falling through, just themselves and a cafe and the morning coming new. I was lonely on a Tuesday, and he came and sat nearby. He didn't say a word but played until I stopped asking why. And when he rose and left again, he touched my shoulder light, as if to say the loneliness is also how you find the right. He played for the lonely ones, the ones who came in alone, who ordered for themselves and never tried to use the phone. His music was a company that didn't need return, just a warmth beside this solitude that helped a person turn. Find the lonely one beside you and just sit and breathe and play. Sometimes the kindest music is the kind you give away.
the room, when chairs are warm and pastry sweet, and spring breathes softly through the street. The clock above the register seems kinder than it was before, and in the doorway wearing cream, you enter like the center of a dream. No rush, no crowd, no anxious air, just blossoms waking everywhere, and one old cafe holding space for grace to meet another grace. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. A man outside sells peonies, a cyclist coasts with velvet ease, the waiter folds a towel white, as if preparing for delight. You open up your book halfway, then let it rest and drift away, because the room has made its claim to be remembered more than named. There's beauty in the middle hours, in polished wood and market flowers, in letting one fine moment stay without demanding where or why. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. Later the streets will fill and turn, later the lamps will start to burn, but now we own this softened place where every second learns your face. And if I ever lose my way, I'll find it in this old cafe, where noon became a quiet art, and spring sat down beside my heart. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. So let the city roll and swoon, for slow afternoons begin at noon.
He works in a room no wider than a doorway left ajar, with thread and bone and leather and the smell of things that are. He takes the broken books that other people gave up on and stitches back the spines with care until the damage is gone. A woman brought her grandmother's recipe book in a box, the pages loose and brittle and the cover off its locks. He worked on it for 3 full weeks before he said it's done. She held it like a newborn when she finally saw it run. He stitched the broken spines of other people's lives with needle, thread and patience and the quietest of drives. The bookbinder on the street behind the market always knew that fixing broken things was one of the most human things to do. He said a book is just a voice that someone said in page, a record of the thinking of a long ago age. When the binding breaks, the voice gets scattered on the floor. He just collects the pieces and makes the voice adore. His own books line the workroom floor to ceiling without name, a private collection that he's never tried to claim. He reads them in the evening by the light of something small, and every broken book he fixed is looking at the wall. He stitched the broken spines of other people's lives with needle, thread and patience and the quietest of drives. The bookbinder on the street behind the market always knew that fixing broken things was one of the most human things to do. Thread the needle one more time and stitch the spine with care. Some things become more beautiful the more that people wear.
In the window of an old café, the rain comes falling slow. Streetlights shake like golden flames in the misty evening glow. You are sitting with a quiet smile in burgundy and lace, and all the city fades away the moment I see your face. An old waiter hums softly by a tired and dusty radio. A worn-out love song fills the room with a warm and tender glow. Outside the taxis roll like prayer
through the restless Paris air. Inside there is only us and the night we gently share. The coffee warms your fingertips tonight, but your voice keeps my whole heart more alive. When you whisper, please don't leave too soon, even time forgets the moon. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, keep us where the old guitars are. Let the world grow dim and drift afar. When you are near, all things are true. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, do not let this evening fall apart. I could stay forever where you are, at this little table, dressed in roses. You laugh so softly when the wind slips through the opening door, like a scene from an old black and white film I've dreamed of before. The piano in the corner plays for every vanished year, and I fall in love again with you, as if for the first time here. Smoke draws your name above the room in silver fragile lines, not in letters I can touch, but feelings clear as wine. This city is too beautiful to ever walk alone. I'm grateful that tonight of all nights, your heart arrived at home. On a paper napkin lie our little borrowed dreams of springtime trains and promises softer than they seem. When your fingers touch the back of my hand, the whole world forgets to stand. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, keep us where the old guitars are. Let the world grow dim and drift afar. When you are near, all things are true. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, do not let this evening fall apart. I could stay forever where you are, at this little table, dressed in roses. If tomorrow comes to carry us away, let this night remain a little more and stay. Let the wooden chairs, the lace, the fading tune bear witness that we bloomed. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, still dancing on the rainy glass. If love has any sacred heart, it may be here, it may be ours. Oh, twilight lamps in Montmartre, hold the seconds before they fall apart, till the dawn forgets to start, and we never have to say goodbye. A quiet bell from the riverside, a lace curtained room with the door half wide, porcelain light in the afternoon,
sleepy café begins to bloom. In this 1910s pre-war European cafe, chairs remember coats and names, silver spoons and little flames of sunlight trembling on the rim of every cup filled to the brim. The waiter folds the paper thin, the room lets mellow voices in, and outside on the cobbled lane a tram goes by like gentle rain. Old facades in cream and stone hold 1,000 hours of their own, and every passing hat and glove moves as though the air were love. No one has to hurry here, time arrives and disappears, slow as cream in coffee swirls, soft as dust upon the world. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune in the golden arrogant cafe where hearts grow quiet and wanna stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. A bicycle waits near the wall, patient in the amber fall of sunlight slipping through the trees with old cathedral dignity. Somewhere far a record plays with velvet edges, smoky grace, and the windows catch the gleam of a city dozing in a dream. I stir the sugar just once through, watch it vanish out of view like all the worries I had brought into this room and then forgot. In the hush between the cups, all the noise of life gives up, and the smallest things appear clear as if they're meant to hear. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune in the golden arrogant cafe where hearts grow quiet and wanna stay. Let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Maybe joy is only this, the porcelain lip, the rose's kiss, a fragrance near a folded sleeve, a reason not to rise and leave. Maybe grace is afternoon, not too early, never noon, just the kindly hour that knows how a tired heart unwinds and glows. If tomorrow asks too much, I will answer with this touch of canal light cafe air and the peace still waiting there. So I gather every sign, the marble counter's patient shine, the lazy sacks beyond the door, the heel clicks on the wooden floor, the mirror with its softened gold, the stories nobody has told, the drifting steam, the linen weight, the tender middle of the light. If evening comes, it may come slow, with one last gleam on cups below. But for now, the room is kind and leaves the restless world behind. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune in the gold
candle leans in closer while the coffee breathes its warmth. I found a small republic of calm inside a small coffee house interior, where porcelain and lamplight make a treaty with the rain. And every coat that passes carries stories in the grain. The waiter moves like midnight with a practiced kind of grace. A record turns in amber and puts patience in the space. Outside the windows shimmer with 1,000 softened gleams. Inside the room, the piano folds the weather into dreams. Hold this quiet coffee house where the weary hearts can slow. Stay until the last cup cools, the last tram bell is gold. Stay until the river writes the parts we never told. Stay until the lamplit glass has gentled every ache, and all the weary evening knows exactly how to break. A woman with an umbrella leaves petals in the hall. A newspaper lies sleeping by the coat rack near the wall. The saxophone is velvet and the brushes barely speak, like footsteps on old bridges at the end of every week. I taste the dark roast quiet and the sugar of the hour. The city turns from iron into rain reflected flour. No one needs a grand goodbye, the room already knows how evenings in old Prague become the way a memory grows. Hold this quiet coffee house where the weary hearts can slow. Stay a little longer now, the night is tender slow. Let the coffee house keep watch where softer sorrows go. Stay until the bridge lamps blur like halos on the stream, and every pane of weather learns to carry one more dream. When the river keeps our secrets and the bridge forgets our names, let the saxophone remember. Let the bass walk carefully between the hours we keep. Let the trumpet kiss the dark and tuck the rooftops into sleep. Hold this quiet coffee house where the weary hearts can slow. Stay until the room grows dim and all the chairs are kind. Stay until the rain leaves only silver in the mind. Stay until the final chord hangs quiet in the blue, and Prague, in all her evening grace, sings back a little too. Coffee steam, window rain, cobblestone and lantern flame. Old city, soft city, keep me in your frame. Tonight, tonight, tonight. The club is full and everyone is bright, with wine and conversation, jazz tonight. The piano player leans into his keys and plays the kind of music meant to please. The trumpet climbs above the crowded room and parts the cigarette smoke like perfume. The drummer kicks the rhythm into place, and everybody finds its natural grace. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club. Every single person's feeling the love of music played the way it's meant to be, in a room so full of energy and glee. A warm night and the jazz is taking hold, the kind of music that cannot be sold. You have to feel it in your bones, the way the whole world finally comes home. A couple dances near the stage tonight, and every turn they take is perfectly right, aligned to every accent of the beat. Their bodies know what music makes complete. The bassist grins and walks a little faster. The drummer follows, moving toward disaster, of speed and joy and everything alive. This is the jazz that keeps the soul alive. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club. Every single person's feeling the love of music played the way it's meant to be, in a room so full of energy and glee. Between the sets, the laughter and the talk of what the trumpet meant, the way the walk of bass lines led us somewhere unexpected, the way a phrase left everyone affected. These are the nights that fuel the coming weeks, the warmth the heart of every music seeker seeks. A warm room, cold drinks, a hot quartet. A night like this you never will forget. The final set begins at 12:30, and every player reaches to the shelf of everything they know and have to give, and plays the kind of jazz that helps you live. The room erupts when the pianist takes a solo, a flight of notes from very high to very low, and then the band comes back as one unit and burns the room right down with every bit. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club. Can't you feel the music? Feel the love. Let the jazz play until morning breaks. This is all a music lover takes.
Morning pours through Rua Augusta, dust and gold in tender lines. Someone folds a coat beside me while the sleepy saucer shines. A quiet table waits for me, where bread and paper meet. I let the room grow tender while the quiet starts to sing. Soft jazz and Lisbon keep me steady. Let the anxious hours bloom. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room
every rain. Pages turn like little sailboats drifting through a calmer hour, and Lisbon keeps my heartbeat in the hush of stone and flower. Soft jazz in Lisbon keep me steady. Let the anxious hours bloom. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. There is no hurry in this corner, only velvet, wood and steam. Every chair and every window holds the edge of some old dream. Muted horns and gentle footsteps move like shadows on the floor, while the city hums in sepia just beyond the cafe door. Hear the low bass walk in circles, hear the brushes kiss the snare, hear the windows breathe with harbor wind and candle-scented air. Nothing loud and nothing urgent, just a lantern-colored sweep of a vintage song in Lisbon, leading gently into sleep. Soft jazz in Lisbon keep me steady. Let the anxious hours bloom. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. If the day becomes too crowded, let the melody remain like a tram bell from a distance, or a soft persistent rain. I will stay with these small comforts, with a cup between my hands, till the lamp glow and the moonlight fold the city into sand. Soft jazz in Lisbon keep me steady. Let the anxious hours bloom. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. Stay a little longer, stay until the candle sleeps. Soft piano fading, muted trumpet answering, brush drums like distant rain. Night settles over Lisbon. Morning light slides across the window pane. Silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune.
The city wakes beneath a pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, slowly where the old trams go. Like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. Above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed, slow and fine. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and cafe light. Good night to all who linger through the night. In old Vienna, where the hours softly flow, the jazz remembers all we used to know. This letter by the candle's flame. The jazz is low, I'm whispering your name. The
paper takes the ink so willingly, the way the room accepts the melody. Each word I write is measured by a note. Each note I hear is something you once wrote. Into my life, the way a letter lands, with everything that passes through my hands. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm, before the years came in like any storm. A letter written in the amber glow, to all the music only we would know. And every sentence swings along the page like a well-loved song from some forgotten age. I tell you of the cafe we once knew, where the piano played the whole evening through, where coffee cups were warm against our palms, and jazz was like a set of golden songs. I tell you how the music still remains in every room I enter when it rains. The same old songs we heard in better days now fill these quiet rooms with vintage haze. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm, before the years came in like any storm. Every letter is a kind of song, a way to say that where you are belongs to somewhere warm and full of melody, like every night we spent where we were free. I fold the letter and I set it down, and let the jazz play through this quiet town. Whatever happens, the music stays inside the letter for the rest of my days. The candle flickers and I sign my name, and everything around me stays the same. The jazz plays on beneath the silent moon. I've written what I meant to write, and soon the morning will arrive and take it where the letters go into the fragrant air, for tonight, the candlelight and jazz were everything this evening truly has. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to everything the music ever was. Da Piazza Navona al bar d'angolo c'è un vento che sa di sera, porta il profumo dell'espresso e la voce di una preghiera. I pittori mettono via i colori, le fontane restano a parlare e i turisti diventano ombre che la notte sa dimenticare. Dentro il locale la luce è bassa, una tromba disegna il blu e le sedie sembrano pronte ad ascoltare solo tu. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, fa più morbida la città. Ogni nota qui diventa un invito a respirare già. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, sopra il vino e il mio caffè. Tutto il mondo fa silenzio quando Roma canta in te. Sul bancone un dolce al limone, una mano cerca il resto, mentre il batterista accarezza il tempo giusto, mai troppo presto. Le parole si fanno piccole, quasi per non disturbare questa pace un po' teatrale che nessuno sa spiegare. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, fa più morbida la città. Ogni nota qui diventa un invito a respirare già. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, sopra il vino e il mio caffè. Tutto il mondo fa silenzio quando Roma canta in te. Forse non serve arrivare, forse basta stare qui. Tra una piazza e una canzone si può ancora dire sì a una notte senza fretta, a un sorriso senza età, a quel piccolo miracolo di sentirsi a casa già. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, fa più morbida la città. Ogni nota qui diventa un invito a respirare già. Piazza Navona, luce lenta, sopra il vino e il mio caffè. Tutto il mondo fa silenzio quando Roma canta in te. Piazza Navona al bar d'angolo, la sera diventa vera. Tra una fontana e un sassofono si apre una notte leggera. never touched an afternoon canvas, he would say. The light is compromised by everything that happened in the day. By noon the world has all its shadows in the wrong places. Morning light is the only light that tells the truth in faces. He set his easel up before the cafes found their voice, and painted the first hour like it was the universe's choice. The waiter laying out the cups, the chair not yet sat in, the cafe in the interval between the night and the beginning. The painter only painted mornings, and he was known to say that all the truest beauty lives before the light of day, has been negotiated by the needs of ordinary men. The morning is the only time that things are new again. He left his paintings unfinished, always at the stroke of 9, and walked away from canvas and from easel and from line, because he said the morning ends, and if you stay too long, you start to paint the afternoon, and that is something wrong. They hang now in a gallery where mornings live all day. The curator turns off the lights at noon without delay. She says she's honoring his rule about the quality of light, and every painting only shows the world before it got it right. The painter only painted mornings, and he was known to say that all the truest beauty lives before the light of day, has been negotiated by the needs of ordinary men. The morning is the only time that things are new again. Wake at 5 and see the world before it knows you're there. The painter knew the morning light is something wild and rare.
He sets the board up every morning at 9:15. The piece is worn from decades, but the strategy's still fine. He moves the white king's pawn and waits as if someone's across. An empty chair is only opponent in this beautiful loss. He won the city tournament in 52 they say. He keeps the trophy hidden now behind a framed bouquet. His wife would come and watch him then, with coffee and her smile. He still sets out 2 cups now, in his singular old style. Every move a memory, he plays against the past. The bishop guards a corner that was never meant to last. Old man in the window seat, with everything to give, still playing all the games of life and learning how to live. The young man at the counter look and wonder why he stays. He's working out a problem that has lasted 40 days. It isn't really chess he plays, it's something more like time. The end game isn't winning, it is finding the sublime. He tips the black queen gently, in a gesture old and known, and sits back in his chair as if a verdict has been shown. He'll set the board up once again, tomorrow at the same, because the point was never in the ending of the game. Every move a memory, he plays against the past. The bishop guards a corner that was never meant to last. Old man in the window seat, with everything to give, still playing all the games of life and learning how to live. He folds his coat and heads back to the street with careful grace. A man who carries whole worlds in the lines upon his face. She sits beside the window with a typewriter she found, clacking out a novel to a slow and patient sound. The waiters bring her coffee and they look the other way. She's been here writing something since the 2nd day of May. The pages accumulate beside her in a stack. She crosses things out boldly and she never looks back. The characters she's building have a life inside this room. The café is their city and the corner is their doom. She was writing a novel nobody asked for, in the corner of a cafe by the half-open door. The typewriter was keeping time, nobody asked to hear. And the novel she was writing would be finished in a year. I asked her what it's about, and she looked up slow. She said, I'm
I'm writing everything I'm afraid to know. The heroine is doing what I haven't got the nerve, and the villain is the version of myself I don't deserve. She finished it in autumn with a period and a breath. She sat back in her chair like she'd been rescued from a death, then ordered something warm and watched the rain come down the glass, and left the manuscript behind her when she rose to pass. She was writing a novel nobody asked for, in the corner of a cafe by the half-open door. The typewriter was keeping time nobody asked to hear, and the novel she was writing would be finished in a year. The cafe kept the manuscript behind the counter for a while, and everyone who read it said it took away their smile.
Rain on the pane, lights on the canal, coffee in the dusk.
There is blue on the canal and gold indoors, a perfect half of sorrow, half of peace. At the window hangs the shimmer of the storm, yet in this room the world is all release. Old film colors soften every face, brown cafe walls hold shadows tenderly, and from the speakers comes a velvet tune that sounds like rain remembering the sea. And the room grows warmer as the shadows fall, like the city saved a little peace for us all. For the night in a coffee cup, let the old jazz fill it up. Amsterdam in the rain-washed gleam. You are memory, you are dream, you are every lantern on the waterline, every note that says the evening will be fine. Past the trams and bridges, past the glowing signs, the quiet narrow houses lean and wait, as though they know that some hearts travel far only to find stillness by a rainy gate. Here a smile is small but honest as the light. Here the tables know the names of tired hands, and every chord descends like evening fog across the oldest and the kindest land. For the night in a coffee cup, let the old jazz fill it up. Amsterdam in the rain-washed gleam. You are memory, you are dream, you are every lantern on the waterline, every note that says the evening will be fine. Nothing is loud here, nothing needs to be, just the rustle of a coat, the hiss of tea, and the city breathing softly through the rain, as if to tell us we may rest again. dream.
In Amsterdam, waar de regen valt en lantaarns branden langs de gracht, begint een lied in een klein café, voor wie nog droomt vannacht. De straat is nat van avondlicht, de bruggen slapen in de mist. Een oude deur gaat langzaam open, waar warme koffie stilte kust. De piano klinkt als zacht fluweel, de bas loopt langzaam door de zaal. Een sax vertelt in blauwe tonen een bijna vergeten verhaal. En buiten zingt de regen mee op daken, steen en water. Maar binnen wordt de wereld klein en komt de morgen later. Koffie bij middernacht, jazz in het zachte licht. Amsterdam houdt mij wakker, met regen op mijn gezicht. Koffie bij middernacht, dromen aan het raam. In een café vol oude liefde, fluistert zacht mijn naam. Een man met hoed telt lege uren, zijn krant ligt open naast de wijn. Een dame lacht naar oude foto's, alsof haar jeugd nog hier kan zijn. De ober loopt met stille passen, langs tafels vol van kaarsenschijn. En elke noot die langzaam wegsterft, maakt de avond warm en klein. De grachten dragen gouden strepen van lampen in de regenval. Ergens tussen rook en stilte vergeet ik alles wat ik zal. Koffie bij middernacht, jazz in het zachte licht. Amsterdam houdt mij wakker, met regen op mijn gezicht. Koffie bij middernacht, dromen aan het raam. Café vol oude liefde, fluistert zacht mijn naam. Laat morgen nog maar wachten, laat de klok wat trager gaan. Want hier tussen jazz en schaduw blijft mijn hart nog even staan. De nacht is blauw, de stad is stil, de regen maakt geen haast. En alles wat verloren leek, zit hier weer naast mij aan de tafel. Koffie bij middernacht, jazz in het zachte licht. Amsterdam houdt mij wakker, met regen op mijn gezicht. Koffie bij middernacht, dromen aan het raam. In een café vol oude liefde, fluistert zacht mijn naam. De laatste kop wordt langzaam koud, de laatste toon verdwijnt heel zacht. Amsterdam blijft verder dromen,
met koffie bij middernacht.
I tucked it in on page 143 between the lines, where Fitzgerald says the light is green and all of time assigns a letter to nobody and nobody in particular, in the hope that someone beautiful might find it perpendicular. I wrote about the Tuesday when I saw you in the rain. You didn't see me seeing you, and I never saw again. I wrote it like a memory that needed to exist somewhere, even if the only place for it was in a book somewhere. Whoever finds this deserves to be loved, I wrote at the end, and signed it with the first name of someone else's friend. A love letter left in a library book travels further than most, from hand to hand to shelf, like a very quiet ghost. The librarian once told me that she finds them now and then, love notes, ticket stubs, and photographs of who knows when. She keeps them in a box behind the reference desk, as evidence that love was here and people at their best. I went back to the library to check if it was found. The page was clean, the book was there, the letter not around, which means someone took it with them, which is everything I hoped, that someone found a love note and with it learned to cope. Whoever finds this deserves to be loved, I wrote at the end, and signed it with the first name of someone else's friend. A love letter left in a library book travels further than most, from hand to hand to shelf, like a very quiet ghost. Leave a letter somewhere beautiful before you close the book, because someone will find it who needed one to look.
He comes in at 6 when the building's still sleeping in the dark, and he knows every corner and the water stain and mark. He's been the janitor for 30 years of this one place, and knows its architecture better than the architect's face. He found a secret staircase in the year of 62. Behind the boiler room and all the pipes of something new. He keeps it to himself, except for children on the tours. Because some buildings have a private life behind their floors. He knew every corner better than the architects did, he said. Because architects imagine and a janitor works every day. The janitor who loved the building, he cleaned, understood the art. That knowing something intimately means taking it to heart. He fixed a dripping pipe one night at 3 without a word that would have taken weeks for maintenance to be heard. He said the building talks to me, and when it makes that sound, it means it needs attention, and I'm already around. When they renovated in the 70s, he walked each floor and showed the contractors where every hidden thing was stored. They offered him a hard hat and a seat inside the plan, because nobody knew the building like the janitor man. He knew every corner better than the architects did, he said. Because architects imagine and a janitor works every day. The janitor who loved the building, he cleaned, understood the art. That knowing something intimately means taking it to heart. Love the place you tend with all the care a building's earned. The janitor who loved his building left the place well learned.
Butter on warm bread, golden, slow and sweet. Sun across the table, dancing at our feet. Outside little footsteps, inside clinking glass. Morning in this old cafe lets the whole world pass. Aprons white as daylight, window curtains thin. Someone hums a love song softly from within. Jars of jam like rubies, cream in painted cups. Every tiny comfort here lifts the spirit up. Butter on warm bread, honey in the light. Simple little pleasures make the whole day right. Let the record whisper, let the kettle sing. In a room of quiet gold, joy is everything. You fold back the paper, smile without a word. Evening may be distant, but I have already heard how a day can blossom, how a heart can mend, with bread and jazz and morning, and time enough to spend. Butter on warm bread, honey in the light. Simple little pleasures make the whole day right. Let the record whisper, let the kettle sing, in a room of quiet gold. Joy is everything. No grand parade, no jeweled crown, just little sunbeams coming down. No need for more, no need to roam. A cafe table feels like home. The canal glows pale, the church bells blend, and every hour becomes a friend. What riches hide in morning spread, like butter on warm bread. Butter on warm bread, soft and slow and bright. If the world grows heavy, meet me in this light, where the cups are waiting, where the sparrows sing, in the smallest tender things. Life's everything. Butter on warm bread, morning's gentle thread. All my restless thoughts grow still, with one bright taste instead.
He comes to tune the pianos after everyone has left, when the club has closed its curtains and the night begins its theft. He unplugs all the lamps because he says the light deceives. The ear hears differently in dark, the way the body breathes. He strikes each key in silence with his felt and tuning fork, and listens to the resonance the way that masters work. The piano tells him where it's been tonight within its strings, the weight of certain chords and all the things the evening brings. He said the light changes what the ear hears and the heart knows. The darkness is the truest tuning room, the silence shows. The man who tuned pianos in the dark was never wrong, because the night revealed the true pitch of every song. He was asked once in the daylight to explain his method strange,
He sat beside the upright and he put the lamps in range, then turned them off and struck a note and said, "You hear the difference?" The room became a cathedral with a very new significance. He tuned for 40 years and left the pianos better than he found, because he understood that darkness is a very honest sound. No crowd, no light, no color, just the note inside the wire, and the man inside the darkness tending to the choir. He said the light changes what the ear hears and the heart knows, that darkness is the truest tuning room the silence shows. The man who tuned pianos in the dark was never wrong, because the night revealed the true pitch of every song. Turn the lamps off once and listen to the note inside. The man who tuned in darkness left the truth behind.
Postcards and porcelain scattered on the table, moments we were almost brave, moments we were able, handwriting in faded blue, promises that once felt true. Coffee rings like little moons underneath the April tunes. Postcards and porcelain keep the morning lingering. Let the memories rise like steam through the edge of every dream. In the hush of cups and rain, life feels tender once again. Postcards and porcelain make the lost feel close again. There's Nice in Rome and Marseille there, and one from somewhere with sea air. But Lyon holds me in its grace, with canal light across your face. A cracked white cup, a silver spoon, a lazy and forgiving noon, and old cafe songs drifting by beneath a pale forgiving sky. Postcards and porcelain keep the morning lingering. Let the memories rise like steam through the edge of every dream. In the hush of cups and rain, life feels tender once again. Postcards and porcelain make the lost feel close again. We never really own our days, we keep them in these smaller ways, and paper worn and china thin, in songs the record presses in. The world forgets, the world moves on, but here the little things stay strong, and every faded card can bring a whole forgotten spring. Postcards and porcelain hold the softly broken things. Let the window fill with gold, let the little stories unfold in the tender clink and shine. I can taste another time. Postcards and porcelain make the heart begin again. Just a card, a cup, a chair, and suddenly the past is there. Not as sorrow, not as pain, but as spring returned again. A book lies open on my lap today. The words float slow like dust in amber rays. Outside the window, rain is coming down, softly washing all the colors of the town. The cafe fills with piano, bass, and drum, a gentle rhythm for the afternoon to hum. My coffee steams beside my elbow there, and jazz is floating softly through the air. Reading by the window in the rain, jazz playing low to ease the gentle pain of all the days that passed without a song. A rainy afternoon is where I belong. Reading by the window, page by page, jazz carrying me through every age. The music and the words become the same, a quiet life with no one else to blame. The chapters turn like seasons in the year, and every story holds a heart sincere. The jazz trio plays something long and slow, the way the river moves when currents flow. A child runs past beneath the red umbrella, the waiter hums along like an old fella. The rain decides to stay a little more, and pages turn as they were meant before. Reading by the window in the rain,
to ease the gentle pain of all the days that passed without a song. A rainy afternoon is where I belong. Between the lines of every book I read, there lives a song that gives the heart what it needs. And between the notes the jazz trio plays, there lives a story of 1,000 days. So let the rain fall, let the pages turn, let the piano play as long as candles burn. I have all the time the afternoon will give, and music is the only way to live. The book ends softly like a jazz refrain, and I look up to find it's still raining. The café's warm and everything feels right between the music and the fading light. I order one more cup and start anew. Another story and another tune. The window shows a blurry, washed out street, and here inside this life is so complete. Reading by the window in the rain, jazz playing low again and again. Let the afternoon just drift away. This is where I'll always choose to stay.
Two kinds of music met in Lisbon. Fado standing at the door. Jazz came in from the Atlantic, never left, kept wanting more. One was born of ancient morning, one from smoke and midnight bars. Together they became